No, no. Are you gonna jump? Ooh. Oh my god. No, you have to see this here.
Really?
Wow.
We've been looking forward to doing Elephant Hill for over a year now. And with the pandemic kind of getting us all out in the open, we found the opportunity to do it twice within 30 days. Starting at point 1, the trailhead, the trail starts off pretty much the first 2 miles are probably the hardest part of the trail, with only one small exception. Right at the beginning of the trail, you get a feel for some of the technical aspects of it, where you have to actually do some backing up because there's some turns that are too tight to actually take in one pass. This first one here is almost a joke. We call this the Walmart parking lot. Our group did anyways when we were up there, because there's plenty of room to turn around. As you come down the first hill, that's where really a lot of the excitement is. There is asphalt that's been added to make the trip easier, but there are still going to be holes on the way down as well.
Good. Like nothing. Yeah. Let me out! No way! Pull in, back down. Ooh, okay. Good. Slow.
One of the most photographed parts of the trail is actually this part they call the squeeze. Our vehicles made it through unharmed. Seemed to be plenty of space, even for one of our JLs that was a little oversized on the tire width.
Wait, you can take, hopefully you take a photo. Ooh.
Very shortly after the squeeze, there's a place called the Devil's Kitchen. It was at position 2 there. It's nice. It's got a bathroom, so therefore it's a good place to stop and kind of regroup. There are 2 optional things you can do while you're on this trip. One of them is at position 3, which is a side road that goes off, takes you to an area called the Joint Trail. On the way, you're going to experience what I consider to be the hardest obstacle. You'll see us on the way back. They call this SOB turn. It doesn't look that difficult, but on the way back, you really need to line up on 2 like permanent rocks and really drive across them with some precision.
Is it? Okay. Let me try to squeeze my bulk through here.
After a short hike, you come across this cave area, and it's just gorgeous. You're going to ask yourself, is it worth it? Just get an early start, and I highly recommend doing this. It's worth it.
yeah, he's hung up again.
Back at SOB turn here, we struggled for a while to get across this. You would think after my friend made it through, I would have found it easier,
I think
but
you're still okay.
I didn't. I continued to repeatedly make the same mistake. Finally, we made it through and got on our way.
Driver just a little bit. Now you're good. Right there. Right there. Yep. Director said pause.
Yes, exactly. You good?
One of the highlights of the trip was really the confluence at position 4. It's another one you might ask yourself, is it worth it? And if you had to choose between the cave and the confluence, I'd go for the confluence. It's a shorter drive, but it's just a spectacular view.
You have to pull him down then.
With the exception of SOB turn, this is actually probably the hardest part of the trail. This straight uphill, and there's a hole there. I did see there were some rocks that were left behind by other people, and they were piled up so people can get across that hole. You know, people question, are you using lockers? And we didn't use lockers any time on this trip.
Dead blind when he comes up here, so.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm waiting.
Overall, Elephant Hill is a gorgeous and challenging ride. Highly recommend it. One of the things to note is do read about the permitting requirements. They do check, so be aware. Have fun, and we hope to see you out there.